y'all, welcome back to my channel. This is your girl Jazzy Styles. Thank you so much for tuning back in. Today is going to be another entrepreneur video, and in this video we're going to be making some soap. So this soap is going to be my rose pink Himalayan sea salt soap. And like I said in my last video, if you have watched that one, the unboxing, please go ahead and do so. I will link it somewhere down below, or you can just go ahead and just browse it through my videos and go and click and go and watch it, and you know, help yourself to some other videos. Okay, so in today's video, like I said, we're going to be making soap, and I have all of my ingredients here laid out already. I'm going to show you guys. And if you're new here, my name is Jazzy Styles. On this channel, I do a variety of videos. I don't just stick to one type of thing. Clothing hauls, entrepreneur videos, soap making videos, bath bomb making videos, all type of videos on my channel. Hair videos as well, natural hair videos, all type of things. So I do see that I do have a lot of new subscribers. Hey y'all, thank y'all for subscribing to my channel, and thank y'all for the support. For the old ones who are here and who have been here and who have not unsubscribed from my channel, I really appreciate it. Y'all, this is going to be an exciting year because I have a lot going on. Always have a lot going on. So yeah, so let's get into this video. So here I have all of my stuff already. I'm going to go ahead and put on my gloves here. I have the gloves. So yeah, I already have my soap here cut out on the scale, and I did use gloves to put them over here, and we're going to be doing this double boiling method with the soap. So I have my scale, and I want to make sure that it's going to be, so this is the scale here that I have, and I'm going to make sure that it is 2 pounds. So this is 2 pounds, just a little over 2 pounds, 2 pounds and a little 60 ounces, which is really nothing. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this soap, but before I cut it, I want to show you guys everything that I have. So I have my measuring cups. I have my essential oil that I'm going to be using, my pink Himalayan sea salt. I have my dry rose petals. I have my pink mica powder for the color. I have my alcohol spray bottle here. I also have my Kalone clay, or however you want to pronounce that. I have my jojoba oil, which I'm going to be adding in there as well. I have my castor oil as well. And since this is a melt and pour soap, the melt and pour already have the oils and everything else that's already incorporated into the soap, you know. But you can also add other additives if you want to, but not too much. So with these, with this soap, I'll be explaining to you later once I go through it. But I also have my molds, and I have 2 molds here, and I also have my stick blender. I have this one here, and I also have the other little stick blender part. I have my little stick to mix in the mica and all that stuff like that. So yeah, I have my measuring spoons here, the 1 teaspoon and the 1 tablespoon, because that's what we're going to be using to incorporate the oils and everything into the soap. Now I got 2 pounds of soap, and per pound of soap you can use at least 1 teaspoon of oil, extra oil within the soap. So per pound, 1 teaspoon, and then for the clays you can use 1 tablespoon per pound. So I have 2, so I'm going to be using 2 tablespoons and 2 teaspoons of extra oils within these soaps when once it's melted down and things like that. We're going to get to it. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut this soap up into squares here. And it is pretty tough to kind of cut it through. We're going to go ahead and cut it into squares, so therefore it can melt down a little faster. I already have my bowl over there and my water already boiling up under it, so it shouldn't take that long to melt this down. So I'm going to just cut it into squares. Alright, you guys, so I have all of that cut up. I'm going to move this out of the way. I cut them up in squares, as you can see. And I'm going to take you guys over to where I'm going to do the double boiling method. Okay, y'all, so as y'all can see, this is the double boiler. I have the pot and I have my glass bowl here. And I'm going to just pour the square soaps up in here. And it's going to melt down, so that's how that's looking. Alright, I'll be back once that melts down. Hey y'all, this is how it's looking. I went ahead and added another pound of soap to this, and before I forget, this is the shea butter melt and pour. So this is about ready here. Well, I still have some little bitty clumps up in here, if you can see. I'll give it about another 5 minutes, and then it shall be ready. You don't want to over boil your melt and pour, because then it will be hard to work with. You don't want it to brown, especially if it's like the ghost milk melt and pour. I have some of that, and like the shea butter melt and pour, the glycerin, they have cocoa, I think they have the cocoa butter melt and pour if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, with these you can tell if you over boil it or overdo it, because it will turn brown or yellowish. And sorry, the steam. Yeah, so I'll be back with you guys and I'll be showing you how everything is looking. And once we do like the little cool down and I put the mica and change the colors and things. But yeah, that's how it's looking. So I'm going to give it another, since I said 5 minutes, I said another 3 minutes. Okay y'all, so we back and I brought it over here. So it's off the stove now here. Kind of cooling down just a little bit. I have it sitting on this towel here so I wouldn't drip any water from it sitting on top of the pot. Okay, so we're going to divide this up. Remember I told you that I added an extra pound to this, so we're going to do 1.5 pounds for each measuring cup here. I'm going to cut the scale on, and I'm going to measure this cup first. Okay, so the cup by itself weighs 2 ounces, 2.85 ounces. So I'm going to pour half the pound in here. Okay, let's move this way. So yeah, y'all, I got my disinfectant wipes. I clean as I go. Disinfectant wipes. Alright, so keep the area clean. So since I half and half in both of these, now we're going to add the oils. My 1 teaspoon here. So it's going to be 1.5 teaspoons of each. That was like a half, and pour it in there. Over there. Alright. Both. And then the castor oil, just a half. Because remember, these melt and pours already have their oils that's made within the soap already. So for instance, if you're making your own soap, then you'll measure out and do your own measurements of oils and things like that, and you know what your lye and all that stuff like that. So with melt and pours, you don't have to deal with that. It's already pre-made for you. With the lies, all you have to do is melt it down and pour it like it says. But you can also add your additives and everything like that to it. just like you do with a regular soap base that you make, because it's basically a regular soap base but just made by somebody else. And on the pack you should read all the ingredients that you have on the pack from the melt and pour that you do buy or purchase, to make sure what's in there, because you do have to, if you're going to plan on selling it, you have to add all of those ingredients as well, just in case someone is allergic to any type of oil that the company that made the soap uses. So I have my colonial clay here, colonial, or however you say it, and like they said, per pound is going to be 1 tablespoon. So I'm just going to do the 1 tablespoon, even though I have a pound and a half. I'm just going to do the 1 tablespoon here. Okay. And instead of me using the little stick blending part, I'm just going to use the whisk part. So have everything mixed in. So now I'm going to mix in my fragrance that I use here, and they said 1 to 2 teaspoons per pound of melt and pour. So and I'm going to put that fragrance oil up in there. You can use any oil of your, any essential oil of your choice, whatever scent it is that you want. Okay, y'all. So I do have my infrared thermometer here. I'm going to cut it on and just see what the temperatures are on here. 96.8. 98.7. Okay. So they are about ready to start pouring here. I might try to do a type of swirl or might not. So here's the pink mica powder that I'm going to be using, and it's by Dibble Dabble, and this is called Raspberry. So I'm going to pour some in here, and I am going to get my alcohol that I have here in here, spray it. I got my stick. I'm going to mix that in here. And to eliminate the bubbles that's on top of these soaps, also you want to spray the alcohol, and that eliminates the bubbles. And as you're pouring, you want to do the same thing to eliminate the bubbles. Okay, so I'm just going to pour this one in here. Like a rosy pink type of color. Put that out of there. So y'all can see, I'm going to mix it in. See the color change. Okay, y'all, so we're back. My camera head that I had to put another battery up in there. Let me try to put this so you guys can see it. Okay, so I have my soap things here, and going to spray them out with alcohol. I have my roses and my pink Himalayan sea salt. So I'm going to sprinkle just a little bit here along the bottom of the soap. And some of the roses as well. Break some of those up, my dry roses. So now it's time for me to start pouring. I'm going to pour some of the white first here. That was a going to pour it here. Spray some alcohol. Okay, y'all, so I'm back. I let the soap cool down to where I want it. It got a little thicker, which is good. And this one in here is a little thick, so I'm going to spray some alcohol to eliminate the bubbles. Then I'm going to start to pour. Put some pink Himalayan sea salt on top. Some of it is going to sink down in the inside, and some of it is going to sit on top, which is good, it's okay. And now I'm going to put the rose petals on top. I'm going to let this sit here. Now these melt and pour soaps do have a shelf life up until 2 years, 1 to 2 years. The dried roses, once the air kind of hit the roses and things like that, if it's not all the way infused into the soap, it will change its color, it will change brown. But that's here nor there, the soap will still be good. But if you're trying to sell it and the roses start to turn brown, I don't think that that will be a good look, not unless it's a person who knows what goes on with dried flowers and things like that. They won't be so hard on you. So I'm going to spray some more alcohol here. Make sure those roses are in there, infused inside of there. We're not going to stick. Okay, push it down, we'll stick some more. Spray a little more alcohol to get those bubbles out. And I'm going to put that citrus to the side. Should take a few hours to, this is how they're looking. Okay, so y'all, I will be back once those are hardened and things like that. Might let us sit it for a day, within a few hours, since it's not really full to the top. This is going to be about like a little miniature bar of soap to go inside my gift boxes. So yeah, we'll see when we get back. All right, y'all, see you when we get back. Okay, y'all, so we're back, and I'm gonna take these soaps out the mold here. I'm gonna put these gloves on. So, got the little soap cutter here. I'm going to take these up out of here. That's that one. So now two. That's that one. Pull it from the sides so it'll be easier to get out. So that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And see you next time.